Thank you so much for sharing that. Next up, we have Father Vasquez Movsesian and Gregory Valerian, who will share a new digital world that they have created for epostle.net, which lives in the Metaverse. They will share and demonstrate how they are taking the Armenian spirit to the digital community of tomorrow.
Hi, everybody. So what we're about to introduce to you is a revolutionary next step into the movement of our society. And I'll just break it down for you very quickly. It still is abstract for most people. It'd be like trying to explain to you what an iPhone is before you had one. Essentially what the metaverse will be for us, which the Armenian church is entering into as a first, is a way for people, the concepts and the treasures of the Armenian church, all to come together and be accessible by anybody in the world. So you could think of it like this. The Armenian church as being the holder of all the knowledge, the treasures of the heart, all the wisdom we need in order to not be lost and to flower. It also held all the science and the wisdom and everything society needs to all the societal project that we're learning about today. And the church always expressed that wisdom through a priest who was able to transmit that vision in the context of the times. And of course, we revere Father Vasquez because he's contextually relevant and is able to transmit the wisdom of the church into a way that we can understand. And that's a vital capability that I've always recognized in him. And then the close relationship with the artist, which is a person who can relate to the priest and transform his message in a medium of the times. So at one time it was stone, if we go back a few thousand years. So the artist absorbed the messages of the priest that came through the doors of the church and carved it and built structures, made khachkars, and then paper and pigment came. And then those words and those visions were translated in that form. And those manifested forms allowed for the community to comprehend and relate to the message. And then the huge leap was the invention of the printing press. And now the Bible that could only be found handmade from one church to the other could be had in every house. And this revolutionized the ability to have access to every human being. Now we're at the next stage. What we're about to present to you is the next development of technology from the printing press to the metaverse. We're very early, but we're the first. And already what we're about to show you is pretty mind-blowing. And we hope you get inspired by what we're doing here. It's cutting-edge stuff. And it's very exciting because it's going to be able to, for example, we visited as well the Down syndrome community in Yerevan, and we captured these phenomenons with this technology. And so soon you'll be able to visit virtually these environments and access these people and this wisdom and these teachings and this inheritance, as these gentlemen described it as. Imagine our inheritance now accessible to someone on the other side of the world with a $40 phone. In a way that's so immersive, you think you could be standing in Etchmiadzin experiencing a transmission. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for listening.
When epostle.net was unveiled on September 25th, 2022, at the Western Diocese, our pledge was a profound one: apostolic evangelism for an electronic universe. The challenge was to push technology so that we could offer freely the ancient Armenian Church wisdom of Christ's salvific power to a world hungry for peace, understanding, and harmony. And now, with the metaverse here, epostle.net is proud to move ancient altars to digital arenas, beyond the confines of our expectations. Welcome to our first steps in the vast metaverse. Journey with us now as we take you through spaces and images that can be accessed from anywhere on the globe. Anyone with the simplest phone, to a laptop or desktop computer, or to the latest virtual reality headgears, can visit the Armenian church and interact in these spaces. The ancient wisdom can become alive for young and old. Visit the Apostle Amphitheater with seating for up to 500 people at a time. Imagine, if you will, an area where a lecture, a study of the ancient teachings, or a video presentation can take place. Seminars with interactive response can become the norm. From here, enter a portal. We're now in the Apostle Gallery of dynamic, alive images and imagery. This gallery is open 24/7, 365 days a year. Anyone with a $40 phone can access the wonders of the Armenian church. See churches up close and personal. Apostle has invested in this technology and the time to gather the resources so that we are preserving monuments of our faith, from ancient khachkars with all the intricate details to churches and structures that confess the faith of the Armenian people. Yes, even churches that no longer exist. This model of the monastery at Shushi was destroyed only last year. Yet here in the Metaverse it stands. It can be studied and entered into to bear witness to the power of the truth. Come with us now as we enter through another portal and visit an experimental space. The backdrop is the monastery at Datev. Inside, we have constructed a meeting space where young and old can meet, talk, discuss, share, and learn. Now, if all this sounds unreal, well, on December 10th, 2023, Apostle.net unveiled the first ever memorial in the Metaverse. It is a tribute to the children of our church who have passed before their time, and now the stars shining in our heavenly sky. This memorial on its opening day had over 200 visitors, unsolicited and unannounced. Now imagine what we can do for our church, for the apostolic traditions, for the faith professed in Jesus Christ as expounded by our church. Imagine sharing the vision for peace and harmony with the Ararat spirit. This is Apostle.net.
We wanted to give you this is just a small primer. We're hoping to launch this on the 24th of April. Obviously, you know how important that date is. But we were very encouraged because while we were doing this, we're saying last year we went and we studied so many sites and we recorded so many images. Every night at our hotel we were downloading around 4 hours worth of content and sending it up. But we didn't know if this was right. And then in December, Apple Computer announced their new headsets, which tells you if they're doing it, we're in the right way. You know where we're at? Do you guys remember having BlackBerry phones?
Yeah.
You said, I'd never give up my BlackBerry. Remember that? When they said, this is an iPhone. There's no typewriter on it. There's no pad on it, right? You're going to do it. We said, no way. I want my BlackBerry. This is where we're at right now. When Apple says that they're putting out their headsets, we could be pretty much guaranteed that we're going to go into that. So I'm glad we were able to share this with you.